We're with handyman Dave Tippet of the Hartford Whalers. Dave, what are you doing?
Working on a 32 Chev that's kind of a project of mine right now. One of my grandfathers was an auto mechanic and the other was a carpenter. So I kind of grew up and I was always building, trying to build something, So there's always that aura, trying to build something into a finished product, and I think that's who I am to this day, Even if I wasn't coaching right now, I'd be, building a car or building a house or something, So I don't know, that's my enjoyment in life.
45 seconds left of the penalty, racing, and it's Tippet. Malarchuk is out. He scores!
Even when I started playing in the NHL, I had a building renovation company of my own in Hartford that I ran in the summertime when I was playing in the NHL. So I've done that. I've built cars. I built a couple custom motorcycles, build teams. That's one of the reasons I got involved with the Seattle group, is the opportunity to build a new team.
I feel very fortunate that we were able to sign Dave Tippet as a free agent. Consider the fact that he's played out of position all the time he's been here. That's the type of player he is. He's strictly a team player. He'll play anywhere that you want.
Well, I think the first thing that stands out is he's a great guy. He's very personal. He's easy to talk to.
Away from the rink, he's just as good of a person. So I think that helps you have the respect for your coach on and off the ice, and probably know him a lot better than most. But that respect level is something that stands out when you meet Tip.
He knows what he wants from you, and I think he relays his messages really well. He's always talking eye to eye, and he really cares for us. So I've, for my first year, I've been really happy with him. I got no complaints. He's been a good leader for us.
12 or 13, 14 years ago, I was at training camp, so in Dallas. Tip was my first ever coach in the NHL. So. It's kind of come full circle, and it's great to have him back here in Edmonton. And he's been really good.
Yeah? Is that something you like to do, work on cars a lot?
Well, I spend a lot of time outside working on cars and yard and carpentry. It kind of, in a way, keeps my mind off the game sometimes. During the season, there's not a lot of things that you get into other than hockey, to tell you the truth. It's kind of like your job 24 hours a day.
Well, I don't know if all the guys know that side of them, but I think when you do know that, and there's kind of a method behind the madness at all times, so that's a good thing. But the main thing is just how bad he wants to win.
He demands a lot, but I think he does it in the right way, where players have a lot of respect and are willing to do whatever it takes to win hockey games. And he's coached in different eras along the way where, it used to be a lot of veteran players and less younger players, and he seemed to get through to those guys. And now it's kind of flipped the other way, where there's more younger guys and less older guys, and he's kind of evolved with different ways to coach different players in different eras of the games.
Along the way you're teaching, you're trying to help people get better. They have to understand what we're going to try to do as a team, the identity of our team. So those things all start building in training camp, and as you get to know people better, you get to find where they fit best, because players all want to do well. They just, they want to do their best to help the group, and one of the coach's main jobs is to put them in positions where they can help, and you maximize their abilities. And, it could be Connor McDavid or it could be Ethan Bear, a young defenseman, where you're trying to make sure his game is at a level where he feels like he can help the team. So those are things that all help, and they start from the start of training camp, and they're still going every day now.
And I like he's not too hard on us. He's hard on us the way, like, when he's disappointed, he's disappointed because we got more and we got better, and maybe we just didn't give him our best, and that's when he's disappointed. But he doesn't harp on you and make you feel like you're less than what you are, and I think that's the good thing about Tippy. He's always trying to be there for you.
The longevity of his career is impressive in itself, and it shows what kind of person he is, off the ice, and especially getting through to players on the ice when it means the most.
He's done a lot in his coaching career so far, and he's won a lot of different things, but he hasn't won a Stanley Cup, and I haven't either, and that's one thing that hopefully we can win together.
I would say probably methodical. I put a lot of thought into details and stuff like that. There's times when I know my mom would say I probably should be more emotional, but those are times. And one of my grandkids there said she calls me Papa Hockey, but Papa Hockey not smiling, right? And you try to tell them that Papa Hockey's working. I'm on the bench. I got things on my mind there. It's not. So she sees me on TV and calls Papa Hockey's not smiling, but I'm smiling underneath because I get to do a job that I love or be around the game. But there's times when you probably should look like you enjoy it more. I do enjoy it, but you should probably look like. So I'm a methodical, if you ask my granddaughter, grumpy coach, but I'm not that grumpy.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Thanks, everyone.